Yeah, but you. It sounds like something from the Flintstones from way back in the 60s, but really it's something that we as parents, we don't want to hear. And I'm going to show you how to avoid hearing, yeah, but you. You see, we as parents would do absolutely anything for our kids. We would die for our children if need be. We post pictures on our walls of their baby feet that say things like, if I had to choose between loving you and breathing, I would use my very last breath to tell you that I love you. We post funny memes on social media that say, Papa Bear, that's just a cute way of saying that I will rip you open and tear out your insides if you hurt my child. We would do absolutely anything for our kids. Now, long before I was a parent, I heard this statement. When it comes to raising kids, more stuff is caught than taught. Now, I think that's really important. And as you have little ones who are sitting here in the back seat, perhaps they're strapped into a car seat or in a booster seat, or maybe they're getting close to moving and transitioning up to the front of the vehicle, and in this seat right here. Yes, it's a scary thought. I have put 2 kids through driver's education and taught them how to drive a vehicle safely. It is very, very scary. But one of the things that I really worked on is I tried to avoid the words, yeah, but you. What does that mean? Well, since more stuff is caught than taught, oftentimes our kids are sitting back here, sometimes up to 15 years, and they're watching us drive. And they're watching us drive with a cell phone in our hand, or actively engaging with the technology that's inside the car, whether it be a navigation system or the radio or something like that, that's causing a distraction. Or perhaps they're seeing us eat and drive, or do a variety of different things. And then when it comes your turn to sit here and to teach your young one how to operate this vehicle, if they've spent 15 years watching you on your cell phone and you tell them, hey, look, driving with your cell phone is extremely dangerous, they're going to use those words. Yeah, but you drive with your cell phone all the time. You text and drive. You're always searching through Spotify to find that right song. Yeah, but you do it. So we as parents, we need to set the example. We need to make sure that we do not give our kids the opportunity to utilize those words, yeah, but you, against us. Because when we hear that, what does it do to us? It puts us back in the corner, and we start to utilize old cliches like, do as I say, not as I do, and because I said so, that's why. Well, did those work with us when we were small? No, not at all. So, let's try to avoid that. Now, it's going to take, especially if you're used to utilizing technology, because technology, as you hear a notification coming through right now, technology has a grip on us even more than we have a grip on it. It has us. It is part of us. We drive under the influence of technology all the time, and it's extremely, extremely dangerous. So what I'm asking for you as parents to do, when you have little ones who are sitting here in the back seat and they're watching you drive, please don't drive under the influence of technology. One, it's putting them at grave risk while you're driving the car. But 2, it's teaching them a behavior that is very, very dangerous, that could likely be lethal to them or to somebody else. And I know with my kids, if they were to ever get involved in an accident and maybe kill themselves or somebody else because they were distracted while they were driving, it would kill me to know that they learned how to do that from me. So, if you would, please join us in helping protect our children now when they're younger and in the future when they're older. Let's put our phones down. Let's drive without the influence of technology. Let's pay attention to the road. Let's set the example of what we want our kids to be. So you can utilize that sentence someday. Yeah, but you don't see me drive with my phone, do you? To learn more about distracted driving and to join the campaign of I Don't Do It, Drive Under the Influence of Technology, DUIT, I Don't Do It, check out drivesafemissoula.com for more information. Thank you, and drive safe. He wants to say hi.